Hi, this is Eric Sloef reporting live from the VMworld in Copenhagen. I'm visiting the Quest booth and I'm bumping into Scott Herold.
Hello, Eric.
Hi, good morning, Scott. So, I've heard you have a new function within Quest, Director of Virtualization Strategy.
Yeah.
It sounds awesome.
It's actually, it is awesome, so it's a fun job. One of the things that I'm working on is taking a look and primarily focusing on our small business customers. So one of the things that I now own is the overall strategy from a sales, marketing, and product and technology standpoint of how we cater to our customers in North America, 1,000 employees or less, or in Europe, 500 employees or less, and focusing on the right solutions to sell the right way for our partners and our customers globally.
Okay, that's great. Last Monday you organized a photo walk, a 10-kilometer photo walk. Yep. It was a tremendous success, I've heard from the responses. What was your feeling about it?
I was actually really satisfied with it. Overall, I did it for selfish reasons. I wanted to go take photos. I talked to one of my customers who I knew was also into photography. He wanted to come take photos with me. He had somebody else that wanted to come, so we decided sounds like a good community event. So we put up a route map online, a small registration form, and we had 16 people walking around Copenhagen taking photos. We're going to get a Flickr group online, so we'll be able to upload the photos and share them with all of the community from what we were able to do and put together.
Okay, that sounds great.
Although the one thing I will do is I will consider the whole 10-kilometer walk, especially when I have to stand at a booth for 3 12-hour days. So that, I didn't think about that one.
Your feet are hurting you.
No, they don't hurt anymore because I just can't feel them. So
last night we had all the parties. It was a great evening. What was the product that was the most in the picture? Which product were people asking you about?
So far, I think we've had the most response on just the overall vFog Lite strategy.
Okay.
People really like the fact that we're moving in not just virtualization, but now we have Windows administration, operating administration, moving in some of the physical systems that are still coming over slowly, but still being able to do capacity planning and conversion planning of those physical systems into the virtual environment. Leveraging the intellectual property from Quest software, now being able to do Active Directory and Exchange monitoring within your virtual infrastructure and understand the whole picture, as well as being able to get underneath the entire stack with our new vFog Lite storage offering to be able to see what's happening at the storage level all the way down to individual spindles of your storage array leading up into the virtual environment.
Okay, great. One last question about the Echo Shell. There were rumors that the product isn't continued anymore, or it may be not free anymore. Can you shine some light on all those rumors?
The product as it exists today will always be free. One of the things that we have to do is looking at the overall strategy, and what we're trying to do is, because of the rebrand between Vision Core and Quest software, we have two products that do almost identical functions between Power GUI and vEcoShell.
Okay.
So what we're doing is we're going to take the capabilities that exist within vEcoShell today, keep them as a virtualization specific bundle. We're still adding capabilities to it. Just today we're showing off the vRanger Power Pack, being able to have the same automation, control, and capabilities using vEcoShell against your vRanger backup environment. So we're going to take those capabilities, and with our November release, we're providing the necessary updates for the most recent version of vSphere, making sure we add some new functionality, including the vRanger capabilities, and we're actually plugging it into Power GUI moving forward. So vEcoShell as a product goes away. What we're offering to our end user still exists. It will be put into Power GUI, but one of the things that I'm able to do because of that, because of my SMB strategy, and how I'm going to be working more closely with our partners, our resellers, and focusing on the change in the SMB segment with managed service providers coming into play. Being able to still do some of the evangelism, and I can still do a little bit of technical work. Being able to take what I learned from the original vEcoShell, take the customization, the portability, the simple user interface, and look to create the right product offering for the right audience, which in my opinion is the technical daily administration folks, to make sure we give you guys the right solution at the right price for what you guys have to do on a daily basis and solve all of your challenges. So I was able to learn a lot. So maybe at the Dutch VMUG when I come over on December 10th, perhaps we'll have a good opportunity for me to demo some of the early access information that I can share with a very exclusive group of people.
Okay, that sounds great. You in fact are presenting or are doing some things at the workshops December 10th on the Dutch VMworld. Are you looking forward to it? You are in Holland a lot.
Yeah, well, it seems when I go to Holland, I seem to get stuck there because of volcanoes or I just like going to Holland. Great people, great beer. So at the Dutch VMworld, I will be running a series of workshops. So I know in the past you guys earlier this year had Alan Renouf, the Frenchman, as well as Luc Deakins, the Belgian.
Right.
So a Frenchman and a Belgian at the Dutch VMworld. But they gave you a very good introduction and presentation on PowerShell. So what I want to do is take it to the next level. They showed you the introduction. They introduced you to vEcoShell. Actually, I believe in the Netherlands, you guys are my single #1 country in terms of downloads and use. You guys use the product, you love the product, so I want to give you guys a little something more. So I'm going to come in and show you how to do additional customization beyond what comes out of the box. Start to show you how to download scripts from Ellen or Luke's website or from the VMware Community's website and be able to plug it into vEcoShell. How to write your own basic scripts using WMI to extend that into Windows management, Active Directory, Exchange, maybe some SharePoint and some SQL. Still trying to finalize the right agenda and working with you and Victor to come up with the right solution, and it's going to be a very fun lab, very technical lab, which I was told I have to be technical. So I'm going to take it seriously and give you guys a really, really good session to sit down and really take it to the next level.
Okay, great. Many thanks for the interview, and have a good time.
Eric, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you.
Eric Sloof was just an average guy from Holland. First, he was on the radio. Then he went to the bathroom. Now, he's in the Twilight Zone. Forever.